Top 10 Online Business Ideas in 2021, How to Make 10K a Month, Part 2 of Part 2 series. Also know that anyone can do it. You don't need to have any specialized training. I don't have a computer science degree or marketing degree. But as with any business, it takes time to take off, and that's why you need to know and understand why you want to start a business online first. This video is the second part series of How to Make 10K a Month, brought to you by Top 10 Best Facts channel, that will showcase all the best facts about making money online, and other money-related issues and everything the world can offer. When starting your own business, you can get it up and running from anywhere, even if you have just nights and weekends to work on it. You can also start it on a bootstrap budget without having to shell out tons of money. 6. Freelancing and virtual assistant work. Freelancing actually gives you an easier method for getting started than starting a full-fledged digital agency. You can freelance in areas like search engine optimization, copywriting. But you can also do things like transcription, video editing, making show notes from podcasts, editing audio, translating documents, translating books. The main thing you need to get started as a freelancer is experience. Advertising can also be a challenge, but finding clients gets easier as you start putting real, measurable effort into it. How to get started as a freelancer. Once you figure out what you are good at. Are you good at Photoshop? Are you a web developer? Can you build an app? Can you design awesome ads? Are you great at advertising? Do you have experience with search engines? Are you a copywriter? Are you good at copy editing? Are you good at proofreading? Can you crush it at video editing? For this type of business, you need to play to your strengths and do what you are good at. You should also strive to choose a niche that you love. Finding work as a freelancer, at that point, is mostly about finding other businesses, including e-commerce store businesses, that want to pass off some of their workload to someone else. This could be digital businesses, a local company, brick-and-mortar businesses, e-commerce stores, business owners. Your clients could really be anyone who is already making money, who is looking to scale, and needs skilled help to make that happen. You could step in and fill a role for these types of clients as a freelancer, and this would get you out of that 9-to-5 job grind, where you could get some flexibility and open up your opportunities a little bit more. You could then leverage that to go on and start your own digital marketing agency, or work on building up another side hustle or passive income business of your own. 7. Software as a service, SaaS. Want to solve people's biggest problems with software, or become a software developer and build tools to help your clients? Well, if you do, then software as a service could be the perfect home-based business opportunity for you. People would gladly pay for, subscribe to, and use software that proves to be relevant to their needs. Here's how you can turn SaaS into your online home business. Design and create a program or software product that would help your clients. You can either create a program or software product yourself, or you can outsource the build to an app developer. You can then begin to sell your product and offer subscriptions for recurring cash inflow. If you're the type who geeks out on software design and development, then this online business model is right up your alley. Can you think of an enormous problem people face, and come up with a software solution that solves their problem? Then people will gladly pay for your product. This is especially true if they can't find the solution anywhere else. The SaaS market just keeps getting bigger. 33% of companies use more SaaS applications, with 16 apps company. 38% of US businesses adopted a SaaS-exclusive workplace in 2017, with a measly 17% doing the same thing in 2016. The expected growth of the SaaS market by 2020 is $76 billion. 80% of end users in the US prefer SaaS and cloud-hosted apps for organization and communication, with only 51% on board in 2019. The giants 4 big tech companies, such as Microsoft, CA Technologies, SAP, and IBM, have all made the switch to SaaS product development. As you can see, software as a service is a very profitable online business. Certain software solutions are responsible for boosting the SaaS market share with collaboration applications, ERP, CRM, business intelligence, and HR management. The development and need for SaaS are rapidly increasing and evolving. As the demand continues to soar, it's time to get creative and come up with software to solve people's problems. If this sounds like your cup of tea, you can base your online business on SaaS and become privy to incredible earning potential. If you are not techie, not a problem. You can outsource the software build to freelancers or software companies, then market your SaaS product to customers and clients. You can even offer your product for subscription fees on a monthly, quarterly, or annual basis. As people keep on subscribing, your cash inflow will just keep coming. The trick in launching a SaaS fast and cheap is to follow the lean startup method, and launch a minimum viable funnel before you spend all the time creating the product. You never know if what you will create will sell, so test selling it before you make it within minimum viable funnels. 8. Sell handmade goods, crocheting, knitting, making jewelry. There are so many handmade goods out there, and unfortunately, people often overlook this one because it isn't one of the fancier online options. But it is absolutely viable, and there is a huge market for it. There is especially a market for these types of goods when they are marketed with your own personal story. For example, let's say that your baby has sensitive skin, and can't use regular sunscreen. Well, if you can come up with a sunscreen that actually works, that's not only non-toxic, but that is also safe for your baby's skin, free of harsh chemicals, and made with only natural ingredients, that's a big thing. That's a real, viable product. And the fact that you can market it using a real-life story is also really powerful. Story-powered marketing is a real thing. And having a story to tell customers why your product is awesome is a very effective way to market it and win buyers over. Where to sell homemade goods? This list is of the top online businesses, but honestly, a lot of people also overlook local outlets. Farmers markets are awesome for entrepreneurs who are also creators. This can be a great outlet to get real-world feedback on what you are creating before you start selling it online. You can get people to try it, you can ask for their opinion, you can improve on it, you can solve problems and answer questions. This very intimate level of community interaction can teach you a lot about not only the process of creating your product, but also the process of marketing that product to your target customers. You could make soaps, you could do an Etsy site, you could use Shopify, you could make lotion, you could make jewelry, you could make candles, you could grow awesome delicate microgreens. There are literally limitless possibilities here. You just have to hone in on your passions, what you love to do, and what you are good at. You can even get creative with it. Do you see some awesome soap on Etsy? Buy it, cut it down into smaller bars, repackage it, and then resell it. Look for those unique opportunities, and don't be afraid to think outside of the box. 9. Influencer marketing. Of the podcasting variety, I debated whether or not I was going to put influencer marketing in this list. In some ways, I don't really like the term, but it fits better than any other term, so that's what I'm going to call it. Influencer marketing is all about podcasting. That was my original thought in deciding to put this business idea in my top 10 for the year. More people are listening to podcasts than ever before, and it keeps growing every year. There is a realness among podcasters that is actually getting really mainstream, and it is really awesome. It is becoming a respected profession in our world, and it just continues to get bigger by the day. Listening to podcasts is so much more in-depth than watching a special on the nightly news. It is also a lot more interesting than just scanning posts on social media, or watching short clips of videos. When you listen to a podcast, you are getting a true depth of information. You are getting not just in-depth discussion on a topic to listen to, but are also getting background, context, history. You can also be a YouTube influencer, or even an Instagram influencer, but I think that I would put those further to the bottom of the list. Podcasting is just really awesome right now, and I think that's the way to go if you want to get started in the influencer hustle. How to make money as an influencer. Making money as an influencer starts with you pursuing your passion, and basically starting an authority podcast on what you love. This could be sports, drone racing, card collecting, video games, energy drinks, sound systems, photography, musical instruments, antique collecting, fitness, politics, songwriting, whatever you love to talk about and/or practice in your own life. Keep working on it. You keep releasing content, you keep publishing, you keep learning, and you keep delving deeper and deeper into that subject. That's when you will start to become an authority on the subject. Once this happens, and once you start to gain more followers, you will start to find opportunities for monetization. Ads are one possibility, but there are certainly more options than this. You could get sponsors, you could get brand deals, you could start developing and releasing your own electronic products, and marketing them to your followers. You could leverage your audience to start an email list, and then market to that list as you release new products, memberships, courses, ebooks. There are all kinds of ways to monetize this. But the most important element of succeeding as an influencer is simple. You must continue to create and release content. 10. Dropshipping, and finally, we have dropshipping. To sell a product, you need an inventory. What is an online dropshipping business all about? It's actually fairly simple. You sell an item, a customer places an order for that item, the supplier ships the product to the customer, and you handle the customer service part of the transaction. This process spares you from searching for a warehouse for storage, and eliminates any worries you may have about the shipping. You just have to think about running your online store, collecting payments, and offering your customers great customer service. Large brands that started with dropshipping are Zappos, Sears, Wayfair, and Amazon are just a few of the larger known business brands that started with dropshipping. You probably see ads run by these businesses every day. Even without your products in stock, you can still feature and sell the items on your website. Dropshipping takes the shipping process off of your plate entirely. When people buy from you, they purchase it from a third-party seller who then sells your item to your customer. With dropshipping, you manage your online store, provide photos of your items for sale, handle the sales, and provide customer service. Your customers make a purchase, and the shipping is then taken care of by a third-party seller. All of this means that you have zero inventory to maintain, and no storage problems to figure out. All you have to worry about is your website, providing photos of your products, and making it a point to provide excellent customer support. That's about it. It is important, however, to choose your third-party seller wisely. You want to weed out the scammers and find a legitimate third-party seller that you can trust. Identify your audience to make your online business work. It's pretty fun to imagine yourself making tons of money with these online business opportunities. However, as with any new business venture, you need to have the right ingredients available to make sure it's going to work. If a brick-and-mortar shop needs traffic in their store to prosper, then the necessary component to an online business is their audience. Your initial audience will become your loyal customers in the long run. There are 5 fundamentals required to make an online business successful. The very first one is defining your audience by asking yourself this question: who can you provide the most service to? And what kind of service is it? The answer to this question will help you define your audience, as well as steer you to which of the top 10 online businesses you should consider starting today. Maybe you're super into a plant-based diet, or learning how to surf, or learning how to play the guitar. Maybe you build racing drones, or you're on a quest to be the best at managing your time better, gain muscle, or lose weight. The list is truly endless. If you do not know the answer to this question, then you need to dig into some personal exploration and niche research to find which online business suits you best. There are virtually endless ways to connect with your target audience online, but you can learn a lot more on this after you pick which business you will start tomorrow. When you have your audience and niche market defined, then through the advertising you run, the online blog that you write, and the podcasts and videos you create, you can be clear in whatever content you choose to put out and who you are communicating to with all of it. Another positive about audience building is you can even build an online business if you do not have money to invest. But as with any business, it takes time to take off. It may take a few years to quit your job and become an internet marketer, but all of the online business opportunities on this list can begin to turn a profit quickly. That's why they're in the top 10. A lot of what holds people back from starting their online business doesn't usually stem from a lack of passion, but from the how-tos of getting it started. Trying to figure out what avenues you can take to actually build a successful online business can be a process in and of itself. The best online business to start with no money content is the king of the internet. And with the best content you create, you can also build an audience and sell products and services with tools that you already have. That valuable tool is your cell phone. Keep in mind, however, that it is not all about creating content and putting it anywhere online without giving it much thought. It is critical that you place your valuable content on the right platform, so that you can experience a long-term return on your invested time. You need to be discovered when people are searching for information in their prospect awareness stage. How to start your online business with no money in 2 steps. 1. Determine the most effortless way for you to create content. 2. Pick and do your first pillar of your content marketing strategy. Whether you need to start an online store or a different online business model with no money, the posts above and this video will show you what you can do to start your business today. Selling information products, affiliate marketing, coaching and consultation courses, membership programs, a digital marketing agency, freelancing and virtual assistant work, and software as a service are just 7 online businesses of the 10 I've listed on here that are possible to start with almost no money. Start with your growth hack strategy and see an example of 1 year of YouTube with a cell phone and a microphone. Start your online business today. With minimal startup costs, potentially astronomical profits, and more freedom, online businesses will only become more and more attractive in years to come. There may be hiccups along the way, which is typical with those just starting out. But once you get the right formula going, your business will only keep soaring to greater heights. Choose the best business model you're most excited about, and work at it. If you love what you're doing and it's something you want to improve in continually, then you can have a more secure footing in your chosen business. Keep updating yourself with the latest in your online business, stay connected with your audience, expand your product offerings, and give the best customer service that you can, and it will set you apart from the others in your niche. Have any questions about how to start one of these businesses? Leave me a comment below, and I will get back to you. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you on my next videos. Mabuhay.